Alright guys, we're back and we are in Brisbane Wildlands, right outside Fort Vandal's claim. The green star was a little shy of the fort. I wasn't quite sure why, so I'm going to start the video here. So we're going to head on over. Seraph Scout. Watch where you step. Something odd is afoot. I don't know if I can take you seriously after that pun. Accidental, I swear. You really ought to watch yourself. Something here caused the Triad to vacate Fort Vandal. Good for us, maybe, unless what scared them off was worse. By the way, the Triad is the Nightmare Court, the bandits, the human bandits, and the Asura bad guys. I'm forgetting the name of. Inquest, there you go. What are you thinking? The fort was abandoned so fast the Triad hardly had time to collect their notes. Vines were scattered all over. The place looked an awful lot like what happened at Fort Solomon Concordia. So you think Mordremoth has attacked or will attack this fort? Maybe it started to. But whatever it was interested in is gone now. Either way, step lightly. Seraph are on their way to secure the fort. Alright, thanks. Now we're heading to Camp Resolve. This will be my first time entering with this character. So this is Camp Resolve.
Find a place to lay those maps out and get me a couple of charcoal sticks to mark them with.
At once, sir.
Has anyone heard from Commander Frostgun? She's late.
She's dealing with a problem on her ship, Marshal. The engines need maintenance.
Tell her to get someone else to do that. I need her here.
Right away.
That's the one who took down Zaytan.
Councillor Flood asked that I convey his regards.
Let's get that point interest. Sorry. Oh, get to Bram. Hey, Bram.
It's an honor.
Excuse me. About that.
Marshal, I have news.
How are things progressing?
The Northwest is overrun with Mordrum and strangling vines. Troops need reinforcements.
Tell Commander Quentin to ready his ship.
Yes, sir.
Everyone disperse. The Commander and I need to talk.
Yes, Marshal. Everybody out. Come on, move it.
While they're dispersing, let me fill you in on what's been happening since the summit. I took what you said to heart. The fleet's arriving gradually, and we're preparing to take the fight to Mordremoth. The cities have all sent troops to fight with us. We've begun preliminary forays into the surrounding area. I've contacted your friends from Destiny's Edge, and they've all agreed to join the battle. All but Ritlock Brimstone. I couldn't reach him, and none of the others know where that portal took him either. We're gathering as much information as we can on the enemy before we launch the main assault. We definitely need someone with your skills, so I'm glad you're with us.
So right around the time they start beginning these, not side-by-side discussions. The problem was, I guess, the voice actors. Not all the voice actors were here, so there's, my character's not doing, not verbally replying, if you will, or saying anything. So, like, they did it really well in the expansion. Now there's no more side-by-side cutscenes at all. Actually, there are none in Living Story Season 2 either. There's just a lot of stuff to read in Living Story Season 2, whereas in the expansion, they got rid of all the reading as well, and now it's just, as you're moving around, your character's talking, and the people that your character's talking to are replying. so forth. Anyway, moving on. Thank you for coming on such short notice. I thought you might be busy with post-summit diplomatic concerns. Right now, the Pact is high on my priority list. I'm glad. The staging base is our launch point for early attack on Mordremoth, before the dragon gets too strong. Exactly. We're fortifying as quickly as we can. We believe Mordremoth is west of here or south. Perhaps its jungle... Perhaps. Its jungle seems to be spreading eastward. You have a mission for me? I have a mission. I have a squad missing. Missing? They were on scouting mission, and they should have been back last night, but they didn't return. There are 2 non-packed with them. Who are they? Our friend Keith and a diplomat sent her... Our friend Keith and a diplomat sent her by the Creighton government to investigate the situation. His name is Kanik. Both are very capable, but maybe outnumbered. Kanik. We need to look for them and see if they need reinforcements. Would you be willing to lead that mission? I'll head out as soon as I'm prepared. No, again. Did we read this? No, we don't need to read that either. When you first get into Silver Waste, they give you a experimental Mordrim extraction device. You don't really need. You don't need it if you want to do a lot of collections that came with this part of the story journal, chapter 5. You need it. You need it to get a lot of armor skins, and in particular, if you would like to get. No, I guess it's just the armor skins. The blue armor skins. Where are they? I will show you them to you real fast. Actually, I'll just deck myself out for you guys. This is the light armor version. You will get all 3 versions if you complete the collections. This is referred to as the luminescent armor. Not really my favorite in medium. I kind of like it in heavy. I like some of it in medium, I guess. I'm never big on shoulder pieces, but I actually like the shoulder pieces heavy. It's probably the only shoulder piece in the game I actually enjoy. I actually like. Anyway, you would need those as part to help collect for that collection. Anyway, I'm not going to get too much more into that. So we're going to check in with Bram. Hey, I saw you meet with Traherne. What did he want? Do you have to do things with the Pact? Marshal Traherne is requesting my help to find a missing squad. You're the perfect choice for that. You already have a lot of experience with Mordrim. Are you going to be in charge or something? So it seems, of a small squad. I'd offer to come, but I've got to make sure Tammy's safe. She's looking for the Pact engineer to toughen Scruffy's armor. I'll never forget how close she came to dying in that inquest fight. Me neither. But he showed up in the nick of time. She was so scared. I'll keep an eye on the squirt. You're going to be okay, right? Of course. I won't be alone. Check in on Timmy. What if I don't want to?
Wait! I have more questions! I need to know. Was Aaron working for Scarlet?
Not to my knowledge, miss, although I suppose it's possible. Never met any of his friends.
Then what are you doing out here?
We came looking for a safe place to land.
Wait, you can't just leave after saying that! Why would he attack you? You never did anything to hurt him, did you?
Of course not. We welcomed him into our fold, but he grew violent. It started with episodes of confusion and aggression.
We just decided to confine him when...
So where's the Master of Peace now?
We need to find him.
Excuse me! Excuse me! No, wait! Why would he go off alone?
We believe he's still searching for a place where we can all be safe.
We saved him! We tracked Aaron through the wastes and found him before he could kill your master.
If that was you, huh? We found Aaron's corpse and assumed the Master had killed him.
Nope, it was the boss and me and the others too. We trapped him inside Spurbend Canyon and fought him there.
We are profoundly grateful to you, miss. To all of you. But we really must go now.
I don't know what these guys are. Anyway. Oops, I didn't read that. I'll read my reply. Aaron was out of control. He had to be stopped. I'm Darleville. How'd the Master of Peace look when you saw him last? Was he injured at all? No, he seemed hardy. He's determined and, of course, the best among us. If any of us could survive out there on our own, it would be him. Nevertheless, you're risking your own lives to try and catch up with him. We fear the day will come when he will need us. We want to be there when he does. We won't keep you any longer. Safe journey, or what about your people? Talk to Tiny. He looks so serious. Zoja wears a similar face sometimes when her experiments are especially dangerous. What are you going to do? I'm going out to find Kathy Kanek. Brom's going to take you home. Out? You mean out into the wastes? Brom should go with you. What if something happens to you? I'm meeting up with and leading a pack squad. I won't be alone. I can find my engineer and then get home alone. You don't need to watch over me every second. Seriously, I'm not a baby. You two will be safe together. Don't worry about me. I'll see you later. Unfortunately, that whole chapter was just me reading, guys. And I apologize because I know I sound like crap when I read. But anyway.
There he is! Hey, stop!
Who's she chasing after now?
Brune Ingot Spitter. My name's Tiny. I'm dedicated to learning as much of what you know as I can.
Well, I'll be.
Your command of metal magical integration is awe-inspiring. We studied your progressive layering techniques in class.
That's so. Well, what makes you think I'd teach you anything?
Because I'm the smartest, most earnest student you'll ever have?
That remains to be seen. But we can talk. A little.
Alrighty. Where are we going now? As you can see, I haven't been here at all yet. I do know, however, this is right around the Blue Fort, if any of you guys know Silver Waste at all. So we're just going to be to the right of the Blue Fort. I think it's the Oasis, I believe is what it's called. This fallen Mordrum appears to be wired to some type of device. Look closer. Hey, it's Kanak.
Do not disturb that body. It's rigged to explode.
Unless
Tell me
you
what to do.
wish to be vaporized into a fine mist, I advise you to step away.
Eyes my dagger in your face. You're welcome. Forgive me. You're welcome, Commander. Spare me the sarcasm and just show me which way Keith was headed. As you wish. Along the way, I advise rigging these mines to any Mordrum corpses we come across. Fine, let's get going. I'm not going to, though. Because I'm lazy. Yeah, maybe we will. It makes actually fighting more easier.
This bolt here, if we're sly, we can bypass them. Around or through.
How about we go invisible, and then we don't have to worry about it. The wounds on the soldier body appear fresh.
It's dangerous here. Too many hiding spots and ambush locations would have been easy.
Don't have enough energy.
Oh my god. That's your problem now, buddy. Uh-oh. Yes, that was on.
Leave these people.
Yeah, Mordor hit hard, yo. Especially these wolves. They hit you in the back. It hurts.
What have you done?
gets in line. Where the hell that option? There it is. Too late now. Maybe it was too late. No, 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 no. I guess we lost Kanak along the way. Not that I care, because the guy's a jerk.
There's the squad. Let's go.
And there he is all of a sudden. Welcome to Silverway, Starleville. I see you have my little brother Kanak in tow. I was told you might need some extra help out here. Nothing I couldn't handle, though I do appreciate the sentiment. Has your squad found anything useful? Not yet, though. My instincts tell me we're close to finding the source of these Mordrim incursions. Let's see if we can prove you right.
Judging from their increasing numbers, I'd say we must be getting close to something important.
If so, I imagine they will be increasingly belligerent.
Feel free to hide when the action starts, Canuck.
Are you worried that I'll show you up, Keith?
Is that it? Oh, right. So we're just moving on now.
The Mordrim are still
Which means we're close to learning what they're up to out here.
He sees ones say immature. They're real easy.
I feel good.
You underestimated me.
Dope. How's this for a vantage point?
There. A base of operations for the local Mordrim.
Do you see that glow?
Yes. What could they be up to all the way out here?
We have Mordrim inbound that should consider. We are deep in their territory, and we are vastly outnumbered.
We should send up a flare. I hope the Pact will see our signal and send help.
I see where. Yeah, this is actually that's actually the Vine Wrath we just looked at. It's the big meta event in Silverways.
That flare attracted more of the Mordrim. We have to relocate. We're boxed in up here.
Let's take the fight to the bottom of the slope. Feel the fury! Fall back, or those vines will tear us apart.
Come on, Herbiderps, move.
There are too many of them and too few of us. This location isn't defensible.
Feel the fury!
got? Oh, there's a bunch up there still.
Pact had better get here quickly or there won't be anyone left.
I'm not quite sure what the point of going down the hill was, just to come back up the hill. Oh shit.
Venom. Too strong. There! Everyone on the chopper!
What timing?
Anyone? Help!
I'd love to get to the chopper. But I can't. Help me.
This Mordrum went to a lot of effort to keep us from reporting back.
You and the commander have experience with dragons. Is this predictable behavior?
Elder dragons are far from predictable. Their minions show a sort of situational awareness.
Oh, we actually didn't finish up, so I'll read that afterwards. Here, finish this chapter first.
I'm cautiously optimistic.
Came as soon as we saw your flare, Commander. Took a big risk taking one of our birds out with all the dust and sand in the air, but obviously one that was well justified. I appreciate that, Tactician. Do you know where Kaith and Canuck went? I'm not sure about Canuck, but Kaith went to report to the Marshal with the information you uncovered on the enemy's disposition and behavior. The intel will be crucial to our strategic planning. Thank you. If you see them, let them know I have some business to see to. Absolutely, Commander. Anything else I can do for you? Actually, yes. I'm looking for an explorer by the name of Camel. Ah, yes. She arrived shortly before you did. Out on an excavation in the field, I believe. I can mark her dig site on your map for you. Thank you for all of your